There are those YouTubers who are masters in their field. They take what they know and they turn it into an army of subscribers. They then leverage that into a money pot that most of us can only dream of. The person we're looking at today was actually already an expert of wealth. This is the story of Stephan and how he turned his knowledge of money into one of YouTube's biggest success stories. Now, for anyone out there who doesn't know who Stephan is, then you might have been living under a rock for the last few years, because his channel is currently one of the most influential on YouTube. He joined the platform on Christmas Day in 2016, and ever since, his channel has been on a steady growth path. Despite growing up in the affluent Sunshine State of California, Stephan had a relatively modest upbringing. He describes his parents as living from paycheck to paycheck, which is something that definitely doesn't happen these days, with their son raking in a reported $6 million alone just from YouTube. Like many successful entrepreneurs, from an early age, Stephan didn't see any merit in academic achievement and instead preferred tangible money-making pursuits. This, however, didn't stop him from jumping from job to job that saw him as a marine aquarium wholesaler, a drummer in a band, and working a job in data entry. This being said, he was only 18 before he set his sights on real estate. In typical Stephan style, however, he wasn't going to do this in an orthodox way. After getting his license, he targeted a strategy of selling properties in areas realtors didn't want to touch, and although these properties gave him less money, they did get him started in an industry that would go on to make him big pay packets. He also offered to take high-quality photos for other realtors and rake in the commission. This led him on a path that would see him sell over $125 million in properties and make him a millionaire by the time he was 26. But he wasn't going to stop there. In the last 6 years, the wealthy young realtor was going to rebrand himself as a financial expert on YouTube and develop another very profitable income source. He set up his channel to offer advice on all things financial and share his thoughts on saving, investing, credit cards, and any personal finance topics he thought were interesting. Not even Stephan could have seen how popular his channels were to become. As of the time of this video, he now has 5 channels and well over 4 million subscribers. So how did he get to this point? It makes sense that he was so successful because he already knew of effective sales techniques and simply applied those to his channel. He, more than most, knows the value of compound interest. His first uploads weren't getting too much attention, but he knew that if he kept creating engaging content that was useful for his viewers, then these viewers would come back and attract more with it. This would in turn trigger the YouTube algorithm to kick in and push his videos to others interested in finance. At that point, as long as he kept producing content, the rest would look after itself. Not only did his quality content encourage compound interest of user engagement, but Stephan knew the value in diversification. That is, to not put all your eggs in one basket, and branch out into several income streams. In a YouTube sense, he did this by developing new YouTube channels, but always making sure that all of these channels were really clear in what they were offering the viewer. For example, his secondary channel focuses on collaborations with other YouTubers, which allows him to be a bit more free with his entertainment value. And there's also his After Hours channel, which acts as more of a blog. These are both in contrast to his main channel, which focuses on financial advice and features his consistent trademark set and style. But how does all this turn into cold hard cash? Well, ads contribute a huge amount to this, not just because of the amount of people clicking on them, but also the massively high cost per click value that financial-oriented ads generate. A lot of this goes straight into Stephan's deep pockets. Then there's program sales. His 3 programs, the YouTube Creator Academy, the Real Estate Agent Academy, and his personal mentorship program, draw in lots of nice passive income to supplement that ad revenue. And speaking of ad revenue, let's not forget sponsorship and affiliate deals. Stephan is a big draw when it comes to sponsors, because there are so many eyes on his videos. All he has to do is mention a company he has a deal with or link to the equipment he uses in his videos, and that's a cool few grands that he can take away each month. All this adds up to a $1.4 million, 3,900 square foot home 20 minutes away from the Las Vegas Strip. Add that to the 5 properties in LA he rents out, which includes his former apartment he started making videos out of, and you can see how Stephan is raking in the money without having to take his own advice of drinking less expensive coffee. Stephan is a great example of someone with an excellent knowledge of a niche that used his own experience to make it rain on YouTube. He combined this knowledge with what many other YouTubers have done to create an empire for themselves by giving viewers what they want. Now, he reaps the benefits of several years of hard work spent developing a channel that's both useful and very, very profitable. There are few YouTubers that can claim this title in quite the same way. All this, and he's still only 32 years old. Who knows how much more success Stephan will get in the future? Based on his previous track record, it sure would be safe not to bet against him. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more similar content. Don't forget to leave a comment if you've learned something or if you want to simply share additional information regarding Stephan's story. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.